Hey Kyle, good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, I wish I can say the same.
How's it going? How have you been?
Yeah, thank you for the very formal question. But
Well, no,
I
because
have,
last time you said you were emotional, so
uh,
I wanted to see if you're still emotional or if there's something else going on.
I'm still emotional, but it's more from from a spicy curry emotional. Like when you have like a hot
Oh,
curry and you start to
yeah,
cry,
yeah, yeah.
like it, it's like that. How are you?
Oh, I see. I'm a little sickly.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Otherwise, good. Like I was dealing with some cold over the weekend, and I'm still kind of recovering. So I'm a little foggy. So I might
yeah.
be a little bit slower than usual, if you could believe that.
Wow. So are you telling me that all our podcasts you were sick?
No, no, I'm saying it's gonna be even worse today.
I don't even know if that's possible.
So instead of people watching this at 1.25, maybe turn it up to 1.5.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah,
But
but you still won't miss anything.
one thing that's missing, talking about missing, is your hairy caterpillar on the top of your lip.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Well, that's probably why I got a cold because I
Exactly.
had I had the mustache shielding me from this Canadian winter, and I shaved it off, and I got a cold right away. So there you go. Maybe there's something to it.
Yeah, exactly. That's the science.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it goes. Well, I wanted to chat today about a couple of things, but first, some big sad news. I actually cried all weekend because you're leaving the podcast. And so I'm not even sick. I'm just congested from all the crying.
Okay, tell the truth.
But
You're actually quite excited about it.
well, I didn't say there were sad tears, either. So
Tears of joy.
no, I'm kidding. No, no, definitely. I'll let you tell people what you have going on, and I know you're a busy guy, so what's going on with you, and yeah, you can kind of I'll let you speak to it, anyways.
Yeah, so Matt is not joking. I know it's hard to believe. Looking at a man this handsome, to say goodbye to him, uh, even though I'm going to miss his hairy mustache. But yeah, bottom line is, when we started this podcast, we were like, yeah, let's just try it, give it a go. And basically, I just find it such a waste of time to have Nat as my co-host. So no, look, there's pretty much this. How can I explain it as simply as possible? I think Um, I've sort of been in the freelancing content creation space since like 2015, and I'm like this year, like so many things have happened, not really business wise, but more personal wise. And, we moved to different cities, we got more with our friends and family now, um, you know, even personally with our family and everything. Not in a bad way, but actually in a good way. And it's just more like, I just want to take some more time away from content creation stuff, social media, obligations on podcasts, um, tuning down a lot of even client work, and also like collaboration stuff, Um, so some deals have come to an end that I had. Other ones that I'm just not even interested in signing new opportunities that come my way. I'm just tying off one or two that I have a long-term commitment with. And then that's pretty much it. I just want to take it easy, spend some time with my family, and then also just focus on what I want to do, which is, work with certain clients that I have, and, not do the stuff that I don't really want to do. I'd rather just have more time, because I value time. So it came from a lot of reflection what it is I want to do. That's the short answer, and obviously, I'm gonna miss definitely, you know, our podcasts, a lot of other things that I've been doing. But yeah, I'm looking also forward to the next season, so that's pretty much the long, succinct answer.
Did you come to this realization at a yoga retreat?
Yeah, you caught me. You caught me. I was in the mountains of Tibet, and yeah, I was doing
You're like,
certain
what's
poses.
making me
Yeah.
what's making me happy? The podcast is not one of those things. Spending time with Nat once a month
Yeah.
is too much.
Yeah, you know, it's it's interesting when it comes to how can I say things, right? Because I think we too often just say yes to things when a lot of the times we should actually say no more, and just be like, look, I'm not going to get more involved in podcasts. I'm going to wrap up. Even we spoke about this earlier. I'm going to wrap up mine probably like sometime early next year, pretty much. And yeah, I'm just going to take a big break from social media. Not posting as often. Videos also, it's going to be very infrequent. So yeah, I'm just gonna sort of share stuff when I want to share stuff, whether it's once a year or 5 times a year, I don't know. And who knows, it might be in 6 months or 3 years. I don't know what will happen. Maybe we'll start chatting again, have a revive some podcast or create something new. I don't know. But yeah, I just want to sort of enjoy this new season, especially heading into being very intentional about it in 2026 to be like, look, my calendar is completely open. I'm doing the stuff that, sort of I want to do. No major commitments, and I just want to enjoy that season.
Yeah, no, that's really good. Good for you. I'm happy for you to take that journey, the next sort of level, more focused and stuff. And obviously the pod's not going to be the same without you, but I'll try to keep it going with other more interesting guests. So I think for the listeners, it's probably a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah. In terms of interesting guests, you're obviously going to have to, scrape the bottom of the barrel, trying to find someone interesting. Uh, but no, look, it's been a big treat, and obviously, I mean, I said this to you, privately. It's got nothing to do with you, got nothing to do with whether this podcast got 10 listeners per episode or 1,000 listeners per. It's got nothing to do with that. It's just more like, uh, just this phase of life and the stage, that I'm in. Because one thing, in life is opportunities will always come, but one thing we cannot, how can I say, rewind is more intentional time, let's say with family, more intentional time with friends. And then I'm also doing a few things, I want to get more involved with, my community, church, those types of things there as well. Um, and, it's good to have like an open calendar for those types of things. So yeah, it's gonna be a sad thing, but it's been awesome what we did. I'm definitely gonna
Yeah,
miss.
yeah, totally.
I'm gonna miss like looking at you. How you've like aged so much in a short period of time. Oh my word.
Only 6 months. Yeah, it's only been
Yeah,
6 months. It's
yeah.
incredible what stress does to you.
So,
But also, I understand that you're going through a bit of a midlife crisis, so it's totally fine. I think everything you're saying
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna
makes perfect sense.
I'm I'm gonna start shading my legs and going cycling. Yeah. Have you noticed that? Like guys like 38, 40, 42. Man, I don't think that's a big thing there, but and that happens a lot. Yeah.
I I went through something similar about I want to say about 10 years ago. I
Yeah.
bought
When
this
you turn
sports
40.
car.
Yeah.
when I turned 40. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
42 now. So in my early 30s, I bought this sports car. So I'll give you a tip to you and all the other married guys. Don't ever buy a sports car without telling your wife. So I made that mistake. So my
Yeah,
wife and I
man.
had a lots of discussions about this you know, midlife crisis stuff. She's like, "Are you already going through a midlife crisis?"
Oh, it's classic. Always
Yeah.
classic.
So we had a lot of these conversations.
What
But
did you
no,
buy?
I bought this two-seater Mercedes. It's like an Astel convertible.
Oh,
And
yeah. Yes.
yeah, yeah. I had it for a few years. It was really fun and nice,
Very
but
nice.
it was totally useless because I had, my kids were small at the time and it was like two-seater. We couldn't go anywhere with it, of course, right? So I'd just like
Yeah.
drive it around, for a bit
Always
and
classic.
park it and then leave it there all winter. And it was just sitting in the garage driving us crazy. But I didn't
Always
want to
classic.
admit that I was wrong, So,
Yeah,
so yeah.
I did that with like an SUV that we have, and then I also got I was a bit naughty. I bought like a little classic, like Mr. Bean's car, like that
Yeah.
little yeah. Uh, there's also like a two-seater pretty much. So I was a bit naughty. I was a bit naughty.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So because you're tiny, so you could fit in one of those, right? You're like 5'3".
Yeah, my
I
head
couldn't fit in
literally
one of
touches
those.
the top. Classic.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, you know what else I wanted to chat about? So obviously I'm very sad about this news, and I don't know how I'll recover, but I'll see. I'll take it day by day. But the we had a lot of good episodes so far. So we talked about like, how to start an agency, benefits of niching down. We talked about like how to find clients. We talked about a few strategies. So I think overall, like we had a good season. Like there's been a lot of
Mm.
value of like in terms of like a recap of what we chatted about. Like it's really gives people enough to sort of get going and get started. I'll continue on having similar discussions with other like agency owners and business owners and even in different businesses. Because what I'm starting to realize, doing this work for quite a few years now, is that a lot of this stuff is reproducible and they're transferable skills, right? So
Mm.
you mentioned something, and maybe you can talk about it as well, is like you're kind of doing something a little bit different now than like doing the agency stuff, but all of the things that you've learned and some of these things that we've covered are very applicable in any business. And that's something I'm
Mm.
starting to realize as well, is like, for example, if you can create a, high quality like landing page and then create some high quality ads or some sort of an offer, you could pretty much reuse that for any business, right? Create a good
Yeah.
offer, create ads. You can run any business that way, right? And
Mm. Mm.
that's what we've been doing for clients. And that's what I've been doing by starting this new agency, this Websites USA agency, is I'm like applying all of these things to growing that agency as well. And once you kind of learn these skills, you can you can pretty much apply them, like I said, to any other business or any other
Mm.
company. So that's kind of like where I would like recap it.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Is there anything you want to add to like stuff that we've covered so far
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
episodes?
I think that was a good summary. The way I think of it is like essential building blocks for starting and running a business. Freelancing, agency, whatever. It's a beautiful business model to start with, because your initial like setup costs are extremely low, couple of $100, and you can easily 10x that return, even whether it's not in the first month, but easily in the first year. To actually make the profitable business within the first year is very difficult. Whether you're doing software or product or whatever, it doesn't matter. But now you're selling a service. So yeah. Also, I think what's nice about it is you're learning fundamentals on pricing, clients, marketing, psychology, also a lot about yourself, let's not forget about that, and how valuable that skill set is, so yeah, that can very often lead to different types of businesses, like e-commerce, software, whatever it is. And it's a beautiful thing, I mean, how many agency owners do we know who started out as freelancers and then went branched out into doing various different businesses, so yeah, and now with you, Websites USA, I mean, I'm quite excited to follow how you go along with that. Um, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think maybe also it'll be interesting to see because with AI, I think we did touch on it at some point, but with AI, like I would say getting better and better. That's also something to discuss maybe for you at like a later point to maybe touch on in a lot more detail. I'm actually going to record a video about this next week about like AI replacing freelancers and jobs and what to do about it and that type of thing. Because I think it's actually quite an important topic. I think you get a lot of agency owners and freelancers who just sort of sit back and they don't want to adapt, and I think that's a very, very dangerous place to be. If you just think like, here's how I ran my business and it's going to be like this for the next 5 years, I think you've got a rude awakening coming up.
Yeah, definitely. Always got to be reinventing yourself. What do you think? What are you excited about for 2026?
Oh man, personal things, family wise, um, a lot of things there. Business wise, you know, um, I've got a couple of clients that I'm really excited to work with now. I'm getting really, really involved in a client of mine that I've been with for years that I used to work with in 2014, 2015. And I'm getting more involved, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to them because they're like extremely good friends of mine working on amazing, interesting things. And yeah, I think just getting more into sports, getting more involved in like church, getting more involved in, community and people and relationships, because, yeah, I mean, as I mentioned, we moved to where we used to, where I grew up, and there's a lot of people that we have here and friendships and relationships and everything. So I think sort of that side it's an exciting thing. It's already been an amazing 8 months. Looking forward to just improving that. And then, yeah, just also keeping mindful that every day is a gift, Um, even though we're planning the year ahead or the next 10 years, tomorrow's not promised, So it gives you a different perspective
100%,
on life.
especially
And
when you're your age.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But tell me your side. What are your plans?
Yeah. I'm generally excited to launch this new brand. We just launched this new website a few weeks ago, and I'm excited to like apply all this stuff to see what still works. You mentioned AI, like the landscape's totally different. Some of the strategies that we used to use in the past are not, no longer as effective as they were before. And I see that as an opportunity, right?
Is your
Like I
website
always like
live?
to
Just
tinker.
wait. Is your website live?
Yes. Yeah,
What's
it
the
is. Yeah.
what's the URL?
Websitesusa.com. Very easy to remember. I hope you can spell that. Let me know if not.
No, wait. Let me see. Websites. USA.com. Okay. Surprisingly, actually, that's actually not a bad website. I must say, looking at you, I was expecting. No, I wasn't expecting it. Actually pretty cool, and I actually like the logo. That's actually really good.
Yeah.
Um,
It's good to hear.
yeah, if you ring us,
Give me some tips
services.
after.
Yeah,
Give
look,
me some tips
I could
after.
give it to you now, but I don't want to roast you on the call.
Yeah,
You
don't
know,
do that. Yeah.
yeah.
You're probably not even on the right website. So maybe let's sort that out after.
Yeah, actually, it's actually pretty good, I must say. yeah, I think if you just want a quick nugget, um, I wouldn't recommend you just rather use like an AR looking person that looks, a lot more friendly and as a picture.
Don't put my
Uh,
don't put my picture on it.
put your face there because, if you want to really stand out, like I always use this example of, I think it's called plumberseo.net or something like that, and there's this guy like standing like that, like looking and stuff. And I think that, listen, in the age of AR, it's important to, people are going to do business with people, not
Yeah, yeah, for
faceless
sure.
businesses, So anyway, that's just my quick 2 cents.
Yeah, that makes sense. I actually we're working on creating our About Us page as well. We didn't go with that initially. We need to get the photos like for the team and all that stuff, but we have that ready to go. So actually, it's on my list for sure. So it's gonna have our headshots because people
Yeah.
want to see who they're dealing with. They want to see the team,
Yeah.
and especially for this niche, we have like a local team there in Boston, and we want to showcase that because people want
Nice.
to
Yeah.
work with somebody local usually, and so we want to showcase that. That's a big missing piece right now because you could start from South Africa or me from Canada, Websites USA,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
We want to make sure that it's local presence. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm going to focus on it
Like,
um and same. Yeah, lots of stuff going on with the family life. We're planning a lot of trips in 2026, and we'll be going kind of all over for my son's sports and other sort of trips planned, for fun. So we'll be traveling a lot. So I'm looking forward to that.
nice. Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Man, look, obviously we're gonna be in touch. It's gonna be an
Yeah, for sure.
emotional thing. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a screenshot of your face and I'm gonna put your image just above the trash can icon on my phone. So yeah, yeah. But yeah, man, this has been a big treat. And also to everyone
Same.
listening, if you managed to listen this far, which is probably like 2 people, thank you. It's been a real treat, And I'm gonna miss this man in the hoodie, the man who identifies as someone who's 23, but he's triple the age.
Yeah, totally. As long as I'm fooling somebody. Hey, Austin, man, it's been a pleasure as well. And definitely same here. I'm going to miss having you as the co-host. And yeah, if you ever want to chat again, we can, yeah, you just let me know if you have something exciting coming up. We'll
Yeah,
keep in touch.
yeah, 100%, 100%. No, thank you, man. I really, really appreciate it, and I appreciate you. And man, it's been what a ride, what a ride. Chatting on social media, on X. I don't even remember when we started chatting, but then I just felt so sorry for you, and I was like, oh my word, let me just help this guy.
It
Like,
was, uh, it was a while ago. It was a while ago.
yeah.
And thanks for taking pity on me and boosting my profile. That was my strategy.
Sorry. Oh, ridiculous. No, yeah.
Excellent.
I'm gonna miss some chats like this on the podcast, and who knows, what can happen in the future. But I also thank you for your understanding as well, and your support, as well. But and your fake friendship as well.
Yeah, keep your enemies close. That's what they always say.
Oh, classic.
Keep your friends close. Keep your enemies
Yeah.
closer. I live by that.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, Kyle.
Yeah, but
You take
thank
care,
you, man. I
buddy.
appreciate it.
Always a pleasure.
I wish I
All
consider the
right.
same.
Have a good one.